let's talk about challenges today. So I want you to just sit back for a moment and reflect on what it is that you feel and think when you hear the word challenge. When you hear that word challenge, do you find yourself feeling more positive energy? Or do you feel yourself feeling kind of like, ugh, like, I don't know about that. That doesn't make me feel great. Or your thoughts. When you hear the word challenge, are your thoughts more positive? Or do they tend to be more negative when you hear the word challenge? And let's get clear on one of the definitions of a challenge, the definition that I'm going to be talking about today. A challenge is a task or situation that tests one's abilities. A task or situation that tests one's abilities. And in life, there are challenges that we don't have any control over. Sometimes challenges and situations get placed in our lives that we have no control over. And there are also challenges and tasks and situations that we do intentionally bring into our lives. And that's the side of challenge I want to focus on this week. So I want to talk to you about creating intentional challenges in your life. For me, the reason I'm bringing this up is because when I hear the word challenge, I get excited. Challenges are an opportunity for me to do something that I haven't done before and for me to create new habits and lifestyles that are going to benefit me moving forward. So I get excited to do something hard because of the reward I feel at the end of completing the challenge. And even the journey and the experience of going through that day after day to get to the end and be like, oh my gosh, like look what I did and look what I now can apply to my life. And the reason that this is coming up today is because I personally failed on something this past week. And it specifically fell in the area of health and fitness. So let me share with you. In the area of health and fitness, I had just the past few months, I've been working with some amazing nutrition coaches. I had dialed in my macros, decreased my body fat percentage, which was one of my goals, and just came off of a 30-day ab challenge. And what happened was I finished it all, and then all of a sudden I was like, now what? I was feeling really like discontent. I'm feeling like in this lull. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I go to the gym all the time. I skipped the gym on Monday because I just didn't want to go. And man, I was like, ooh, I don't like that feeling. Like, thank you, emotions, for sending that feeling to me because I realized I don't like it and I need to change it. And I have that power to change it. And I just needed to figure out what was I missing. What was I missing? And in coaching, I realized I'm like, oh my gosh, Jackie, you coach people to this all the time and you just fell into the trap, right? I had completed a goal and I didn't know what my next one was, so that's why I got stuck. So in coaching, we talk about when you're 90% of the way through achieving a goal you set your next goal. So that when you hit that 100% level of success, you're celebrating and then you know exactly what you're rolling into. And I realized I didn't have that lined up for myself in health and fitness. So now I'm working to line that up for myself. And I realized one of my health and fitness goals is fun and challenge because I love challenges. So I've decided that I'm going to go out there and I'm going to create my own challenge because I know I could type in the internet, thousands of challenges will show up. For me personally, I want to create a challenge that's in alignment with my values and is something that I'm going to be able to maintain and bring into my everyday life. I want to create healthy habits, maybe remove some bad habits, and only I'm going to be able to customize that for myself. There's a time and a place for those challenges that are online. For me personally, that's not what's going to fire me up. So you've got to know that about yourself, right? So often in those challenges, I hear people doing 30-day challenges, 40-day challenges, whatever it may be, and all they're wanting is the last day. They're like, I can't wait to the last day so that I can go back to this, this, and this. for me, that's what I don't want to happen. I want to be able to finish it and be able to bring these new things into my life and incorporate them in a more consistent way. So here's what I'm proposing to see if anyone's interested to working on this with me. So in the next week, I'm going to create about 3 to 5 challenges for me. Remember, a challenge is a task or situation that will test one's abilities. I can't tell you what's going to test your ability, nor can you tell me what's going to test mine. So I'm going to choose my 3 to 5. If you are like, wow, Jackie, I think I'd like to choose 3 to 5 of my own and join you in working on, I'm throwing around the idea of 45 days, a 45-day challenge where we just know, and we're each working on our 3 to 5 challenges every day, completing them. We can be in a group discussion to support one another, hold each other accountable, and then after 30 to 45 days, experience this transformation through challenge, through groups, right? Another reason I know I love CrossFit is we finish a tough workout, I look around and we can all relate to the pain that we just went through and that moment of being like, heck yeah, we did it. So sometimes it's just helpful to know that other people are choosing to be a part of a challenge as well. These tasks do not need to all be health and fitness related. That's the beauty about creating your own challenge. Choose things that you need to form habits of in your life. Like for me, I've thrown around some ideas: reading 10 pages in the Bible every day, doing 2 workouts a day, drinking 80 ounces of water a day. Maybe I'm removing ice cream and cookies. Yeah, I know. Removing ice cream and cookies from my diet for this amount of time to create that habit. It could be maybe if you go to Starbucks, not going to Starbucks for this period of time. Saving a certain amount of money a week. So the options are endless, you guys, when it comes to this challenge. And all I'm looking for is, if you're interested, if you want to be a part of creating this 3 to 5 challenges of your own and holding each other accountable, putting them out there, just comment or send me a message. And anyone that reaches out to me within the next few days, I will connect with you guys. I'll put a little group together if that's what we get interest on. And then we'll get started in about the next week or so. And if not, I just want you to reflect on that challenge for me. Challenge, a task or situation that tests one's abilities. How do you feel about it? And how can you look forward to challenges, knowing that God brings challenges into our life so that we can go through and learn from the challenges and overcome. Have an amazing day, and I look forward to hearing from you, from anyone that's interested in participating in the challenge.